vast blue expanse, critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name's Sam, and I'm so honored to introduce you to this intriguing, majestic animal. About them and their natural behaviors. We hope today's Orca Encounter will give you a better understanding of these amazing animals and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Wonder, and our friend Orca here is going to help you show you some of their physical characteristics. The blowhole on the top of their head is perfectly designed for catching a quick breath of air at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It may look like they're in those white patches on either side of their head, but they're actually in the darker area just in front, camouflaged from thrashing prey. That fin on top of the whale is called the dorsal fin, which helps stabilize them when swimming and assist in thermoregulation. Because there's no bone or muscle inside, sometimes you may see them curve. The flippers on either side of the wheel are called pectoral flippers, which are mainly used for steering and stopping. Inside each pectoral flipper are 5 bony digits, just like the human hands. And the lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them to speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. That's as fast as some of our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most energy when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like most animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. A pectoral slap can be used to show dominance or get noticed. For example, a mother needs a pectoral slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they'll preach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings during a hunt. Slaps are another form of communication killer whales use out in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Right off the beach. Watch as Shouka demonstrates a similar behavior and movement right here in front of you. Antarctic killer whales will actually create waves to knock unsuspecting seals off of floating ice. Ikaika is showing you a similar wave-making technique, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive hunting behaviors killer whales have developed all around the world. Waves crashing in front of you. You can't quite comprehend the amount of water displaced by these animals unless you experience it firsthand. So luckily I have a very brave volunteer who's going to get to feel the full power of the killer whale flukes. So you can come right on down here. It looks like you're nice and pre-wet, so that's perfect. You can have a seat right there. Perfect. And hold on to that handle right in the middle. Sorry, either side works. Great. And our water is about 55 degrees. Are you sure you want to do this? Looks like he does. Let's give him a big round of applause. All right, we have Orkid and Shouka headed our way. So there they go, and here comes that wave. Wow! That was a good one. All right, let's give it up for our great volunteer and his new friends, Orkid and Shouka. Wow, got me too, huh? All right, well. Of the world's oceans, it's no wonder they have a wide variety of prey items, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen in front of you is the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a whale the size of Orkid there hurt a whale the size of a blue whale out in the wild? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how young whales learn to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales are always interacting and showing their playful side, both in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when the whale swims fast, briefly breaking the surface of the water. like to be touched and can often be seen rubbing their bellies on rocks when they can. We see our whales here doing it all the time, just like whales in British Columbia. Killer whales can also be found imitating each other. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from one another. Now, playful behavior does have a purpose. A tail whip can be used to stun fish during a hunt, but today it looks like these whales might just be stunning all of you. Every day, which helps us build a trusted relationship and uphold optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. We can even get a breath sample from their blowholes, all thanks to that trusted relationship we build here with our animals day after day, right here at SeaWorld. Now, I'd like to take this time to introduce you all to a very special whale. She is right there, center stage. Let's give a big round of applause to Shouka. Now, Shouka is 30 years old and was actually born at a facility in France. She spent time living with bottlenose dolphins and learned some bottlenose dolphin language, and even brought it here and taught it to some of our whales. She's incredibly athletic and incredibly intelligent, and has inspired hundreds of thousands of guests just like all of you. We challenge our whales every day to learn new things to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep these whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.